Now we're ready to move to the next method in the exercise, which is show list. Show list will display the to-do list when we select it from the menu. Let's get started on that. First thing we're going to do is write out a little heading here. And let's actually put another space before. So to-do list, \n. We want to put all this inside a try-catch so that we can at least deflect any sort of errors that come up, or at least let the user know. Again, this course is probably not the right place to talk a lot about error handling because it really is quite involved. But we at least want to recognize the fact that when you're trying to access files, you need to be putting your code in a try-catch statement. So inside the try, the first thing we'll do is set up an object to retrieve our data from the file. So that's a scanner object where we call the file reader class also. Now we're going to create a variable to store the data from the file, that's line. And then we're also going to create a variable number and set it to 1 so that we can number our to-do list. Then we want to loop through the file, so we're going to do while in file has next line. While that's true, get a line from the file. That's what we're going to do right here. And then write out the value of number with a space. Then write out the value of line. Then increment number by 1. And that's all for the loop. Close the loop. Write out a blank line. And then close the file. Close the try. And here's our catch. The catch is an IO exception object, IOE. And we're just going to write a very simple little message that says system out, print line, can't access file. Close the catch and close the method. We've already closed the method, so we'll take that out. And there we go. So let's save the file. Then let's compile. Make sure it's working correctly, or to at least make sure that our code is correct. Oh, I see we made a little mistake there. That should be a capital S. Save the file. We also didn't capitalize system. Capitalize system. Compile it again. And there we go. We'll test it when we're finished. We'll write all the other methods out and then test it. The add item method now is a little bit more involved, not too much. We start out by writing a header, like so. And then we have a try statement again. First, we need a scanner object to get the item the user wants to add to the list. Then we need a print writer object so that we can write out that item to the list. So we'll do that next. Remember, because we're appending, we have to add the extra argument to file writer. Then we prompt the user to enter an item. And then we'll just get the item and declare it at the same time. Then write it out to the file. And then close the file. To make it simple, we're only allowing one item added at a time. And we could complicate that if we wanted to, but I'm going to keep the program as simple as I can. Then we have another IO exception object. Then we write out a little message. Then we'll close the catch. Then we should already have a closing brace for the method. So let's save the file. Compile. And we have no errors. The last method, remove item, is the most difficult method of the ones we've implemented so far. So I think it'd be best if we save that for the next exercise rather than try to handle it here. So in the next exercise, we'll implement the remove item method, and then we'll run the program again to make sure it all works correctly.